Hello everyone, Fancy here. You're watching FANTAVISION, and today I am doing a viewer episode once again. It's been a while, it's been requested, people have been wanting to know what stories I've been sent, and it's been a while actually since I've received stories from people, so send more. We're going to continue doing these because, these are insane. The cool thing about the viewer videos are there's usually so many people sending me things that we're gonna get some crazy stuff. Before we dive in, real quick, we are gonna be streaming on Twitch tonight, twitch.tv/FAFAFanta. I know it's not FANTAVISION, but somebody has that already for some reason. Very frustrating. I am drinking a pale ale. It's called Mighty Arrow by New Belgium. New Belgium is a wonderful company. Well, they make great beer. I don't know if they're a wonderful company, but I don't know. They're probably fine. There's a dog running out of what looks like a greenhouse. I don't really know what's going on with the art there. Camera's not focusing, so it doesn't care enough. You don't care enough. Let's move. Oh, real quick. It's fine. It's not bad, actually. I like it a lot. It tastes like a beer that I could drink a lot of and not really get tired of the flavor. It's not an insanely flavorful beer, but it's not too light. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe it really. It just seems like a beer I could drink for a while and not get sick of. So that's cool. I recommend it. It's neat. All right. Let's dive right in. So, to start this off, this was sent by a wonderful fan of mine, Coral Guy. He's awesome. He comes to lots of streams. He shouts Coral facts in the chat, and it's amazing. So let's go ahead and dive into this wonderful story. What I'm going to have to do is kind of have the microphone over here because I don't know how I'm going to do this. It's interesting. Last time I had my phone, but Discord is a big pile of crap, and they won't give me my account back on my phone because I forgot the password like an idiot. Anyway, long story short, I have to read it off my computer. Here we go. So, this all started when I was living in the Russian part of my city. Who is a Russian part of their city? That right there. We're already starting off with something really interesting. The Russian part of your city. Okay, it was winter, so they were used to it, and I was going to my first paying job at IHOP. Ironically, I've always disliked pancakes, but whatever, I was 16, bussing tables, snapping necks, and cashing checks. First of all, I love that. Second of all, how do you not like pancakes? How do you not like pancakes? Pancakes are wonderful. IHOP pancakes, I will say, are on the lower end of the spectrum of pancakes. They're definitely not the worst. They're very mediocre. I'm preferable to Denny's pancakes. Denny's pancakes have gotten a lot better. They used to taste like the batter, and that's it. I know you're like, well, it's pancake batter. It's going to taste like the batter. Yeah, but it tasted like wheat. Like you could taste the ingredients in it. Now, they taste great. They're bigger. They're fluffy. It's vanilla. I'm not being paid by Denny's, so I'm going to stop. But I'm just saying, how do you not like pancakes? Should also be known, the area where this IHOP was located was just a wretched place full of your slew of derelicts. You've got some dictionary money words there. Proud of you. It started like a normal day until about halfway into my shift. A mysterious lady entered the restaurant in a haze. The waitress quickly got her a table, and she sat for a little while entranced by the menu. I really love the writing here. You know, as a writing major, I really appreciate all these words you're using. Entranced, derelict, wonderful, beautiful language. And it seems like she's high. I've read part of the story, not all the way through, because I wanted it to be kind of surprising as I read it along with you guys. Drug addict in an IHOP is not anything new, first of all. Let's just be honest here. It's a 24/7 breakfast establishment. There's going to be drug users, so I'm assuming she's on drugs. She's being entranced by a menu. In her big, burly winter coat, she pleasantly ordered some omelet and a coffee. About halfway through her meal, she stopped and asked for the check. The waitress then got her the check, but after receiving it, the lady started becoming increasingly hysterical and started claiming she had no money to pay for it. Why? Okay. First of all, this woman asked for the check. Why didn't she just dine and dash? This woman is high. Okay, well, maybe that's why. That kind of explains everything. I can't ask any questions if the woman's just high. That kind of answers all the different questions I could ask. Why would you ask for the check in the middle of the meal, first of all, as if you're like rushing to get somewhere? That's the only time I ever ask for the check before I'm done eating. I don't understand that. First of all, who's in a hurry at IHOP? Let's go there as well. Nobody's ever in a hurry when they're coming to IHOP. If you're coming to IHOP, your day is either long over and it's like in the middle of the night, or you are planning to spend your breakfast there and it's going to be a while because it's IHOP, especially during breakfast time. So this really stoned lady, I'm assuming, has now asked for the check when she has no money. That makes no sense. So she's getting crazy. As the waitress was trying to figure out what the next move was, the lady removed her large coat. Immediately, the waitress and I noticed the blood all over her left arm. Well, that's okay. Upon closer inspection, a chunk of flesh about the size of a personal check was hanging off of her arm. How does that even happen? How does one find themselves with a chunk of flesh hanging on? Now, did she have like the grandma wings and maybe she just had like a cut on the grandma wings and it looked like a massive chunk of flesh was hanging off? What I found really bizarre was the lady didn't seem to mind the very open, gaping wound. Okay, so this is definitely not a good wound. This is bad. I guess that's what drugs do. I mean, she's on painkillers, basically. I'm assuming she's on some sort of, like, fentanyl or heroin or something. And the fact that she died on half an omelet because it didn't seem to bother her. I mean, that's insane. The staff immediately decided to try and keep her at the restaurant and call an ambulance. OSHA would not have been thrilled. Well, OSHA is Occupational Safety and Hazard, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I don't know. I don't think that OSHA really cares about the customers. I think OSHA cares about the employees. Maybe he means for the employees' safety, it wasn't a good idea to keep this lady here. I feel like 911 is definitely the way to go. I don't know if I would have tried to keep this person, though. Meanwhile, this lady with her shark attack arm, love that, was claiming that her friend Ivan, so she's one of the Russians from the Russian district, no wonder she had the big coat, had her money and that the only way to reach him was by using the birds. Excuse me? The birds? What? What? The birds. Okay, well that's a new one. Next time I go somewhere, I'm like, I forgot my wallet. But if you just go talk to the birds, my buddy Ivan, okay, he'll help you out. He'll send you the money via carrier pigeon. I'm assuming in a carrier pigeon kind of way. Yeah, exactly. I know she could see some nestled across the street in the canopy of a gas station from her window. So she's just looking around. She's kind of pulling like the usual suspects and just kind of looking around for the answers to questions. Sorry if it's a spoiler alert. That movie is super old. As the staff waited, the lady panicked, leapt from her table, and yelled very loudly, "Caw! Caw! The birds!" What the fuck? So is she terrified of the birds, or is she calling for the birds to assist her and aid her on her escape out of this IHOP without paying? I don't know if the birds are like her friends or what exactly she's hoping the birds will do in her mind. Maybe she's hoping the birds will pay the check. I don't know. This is insane. She then ran out of the IHOP, leaving 2 used needles behind, I might add, and across the street, narrowly avoiding a city bus. I called it. She's on drugs. I knew it. Well, no shit at this point. I mean, she's cawing for the birds and told them her friend Ivan is gonna take care of it. Oh man. She then simply waved back at us with her flappy flesh arm. I'm telling you, man, could be just grandma wings. Maybe it's like a big gash on her grandma wings. And just like that, as mysterious as she arrived, she vanished. We don't know what happened after she got across the street. Anyways, I'm not joking, but the craziest thing of all, after she left, the woman in the next booth over said if she wasn't coming back, that she would finish her omelet. What? I've never heard of a stranger wanting to finish another stranger's omelet. That's insane to me. That is completely insane to me. Oh my God. That's just gross. I think that's the most crazy part of the story. Only a few months later, that IHOP was shut down. And there you have it. If you use it, just credit Coral Guy. Well, thank you, Coral Guy. Let me move my mic real quick. Well, thank you, Coral Guy, for that amazing story. My God. It had it all. It had it all. It had IHOP, drugs, crazy people, weird stranger trying to eat other people's food. First of all, lady, rookie move. Why didn't you finish the omelet? You know? I mean, she came in there, didn't eat all of her food, requested just mistake after mistake after mistake. I mean, she didn't finish the food, asked for the check mid-meal. I don't understand that. Where is she in a hurry to? I don't know. And she, for some reason, has an open wound. That's a mistake. I'm gonna count that as a mistake. And then went with the old birds tactic. That's the oldest trick in the book, right there. The birds tactic. The birds will pay my bill. Rookie move. Rookie move. Thank you again, Coral Guy, for that phenomenal story. My God. Whether you guys want to believe it or not, I believe Coral Guy. He's a very stand-up fellow. And, I mean, I've heard crazier stories. This is, when it comes to drugs, anything is possible. I mean, the last viewer story was also a person that was on drugs, and they were flipping out, and I think they had AIDS or something, or they said they had AIDS. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while since I've done a viewer story, but I definitely want to do more of these. It's a lot of fun reading these just insane stories. I mean, my God. Crazy bird lady. I love it. I love it. So thanks for watching, everyone. Leave a like down below if you guys enjoyed this video. Comment what you guys thought about the story. If you've ever experienced something crazy in your local IHOP. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you guys. I don't know if I introduced this as Tales from Retail, but it's definitely not. It's more of a food service fable, which is what I called the other series when I was doing my Chinese restaurant stories. But yeah, definitely send more of these. These are wonderful. I've read through a couple of them. One has to do with a another restaurant. I'll probably do that one in the future. I like that one a lot. I think it was about Jersey Mike's. I hope I got the author's name written down. I'm trying to go through my back catalog before. I don't know. I'm doing my Discord account. I forgot my password. I got a new phone, so I don't have the authenticator anymore. And Discord customer service is literally the worst thing on the planet. So I had to make another Discord account. But just because of that, don't let that dissuade you from joining Discord. There's a lot of really nice people on Discord. It's really cool. I mean, it's growing quite a bit. I believe there's 500 people in the channel's Discord server. If you want to join that, click down below. Of course, you know, Back to the Futon podcast is coming up this Friday. If you're a patron, it's hopefully up already. It's 4 hours of raw content. I need to edit it down just a little bit because I realized after we shot it, we already talked about some of these topics, and I really don't want to be repetitive. So there's a little bit I'm going to cut out of it. So it should be roughly about 3.5, maybe 3 hours and 45 minutes. It's going to be a long ass podcast. So sorry if it's a little bit late, but there's definitely a reason behind it. Lots of video to watch. And I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Hope everything's going great. I'm also working on the Division 2 review. I know did I get the Division 2 wrong, or was my opinion wrong about the Division 2 video? Didn't do amazing, but that's not discouraging me from doing my review on it. I'm having a blast with the game, and I feel like it's a huge game, so I definitely want to cover it. Even if I am late to the party, not a whole lot of people watch it, but if I can at least tell some people what I've thought about this game and whether or not it's worth their money, because I know Ubisoft games and these live service open world games, a lot of people are not quite sure on, so I do want to cover it. Thanks for watching.